The chair recognizes the Honorable Representative Gretchen Driscoll.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for the opportunity to share my gratitude and closing thoughts as a legislator these last 4 years. As I've listened to the past floor speeches this term and last, I'm reminded of how little we know about each other's personal lives. There is a fresh perspective here that is offered to our fellow legislators, a place for our similarities to solidify as we work on behalf of all of our citizens around our great state. We come from diverse backgrounds and life experiences, and so have an opportunity to create a state that reflects our diversity as we learn from each other. As for my bio, I am the proud mother of 3 young adults, and only one has left the state so far. He graduated from the Naval Academy this spring and is studying to be a pilot in Texas. I do thank my children, Ryan, Matthew, and Marielle, for supporting my time in public service and for sharing our time together with so many. My 24 years of public service, of which 20 years were as a nonpartisan mayor and council member in Saline, comes from being raised in a family with generations of military service. The expectation that I would participate in community building and help my fellow citizens and country in any capacity I could was ingrained early on. My parents supported my work in public service from afar, though I became an orphan in these last few years. That makes this mantle of responsibility even heavier on my shoulders. The other relevant part of my bio is that I am not Michigan-born. I came here 28 years ago with a young family, and I didn't expect to stay more than a few years, but I fell in love with this magnificent state and all the inspiring people I have had that privilege to work for and with. In 24 years, I've seen a lot of change. We all know our economy is cyclical, but our core assets remain the same. We have some of the best universities in the world, a strong history of innovation and entrepreneurship, and unrivaled natural resources, especially all our water. Most importantly, we have a strong work ethic and a great pride in our heritage. However, there are some fault lines in our current state of affairs. Our economy has picked up, and our unemployment rate is 4.7%. However, our employment to total population ratio is 10 percentage points lower than it was in 2000. And we continue to have a net outflow of population, especially our young talent. Our per capita income has improved since the recession, but we were ranked 16th in the country in 2000, and now we are in the mid-30s. Not only that, our kids living in poverty has increased 23% since 2006. This is, to me, the ultimate tragedy, and I also, like Bill, continue to hope to work on this, because that means that almost 1 in 4 of our kids are living in poverty today. And finally, our public education system, which I believe is a foundation for strong communities, has gone from being one of the best in the country in rankings on quality of education to the bottom 10 states in the country. So clearly, there's more work to be done for all of us in this chamber and all of us in this state. And we know that the ability to accomplish the important goals that our citizens count on is determined by our ability to work together. I would like to thank all the staff that work with the legislators. We turn over as a body so frequently and in such high numbers. The continuity of good governance, of strong, comprehensive policies, is difficult to develop in this environment, and we couldn't do it without you. That goes for all of our state employees, from our office staff, 2 of whom I have here, Mari Manning and Annika Donner. Thank you for the last year of your fantastic service, because we had a lot of work going on. To the department heads at the very high state level, they all help us do the good work for our citizens in Michigan. I also want to thank my fellow legislators for the opportunity to learn from you, and for your commitment to work hard and be a voice for all of our citizens. No matter what your background, this is not easy work, but it is important. The lives and futures of so many are impacted by the decisions we make for our citizens. And I truly appreciate the great friendships that have developed, and I look forward to working with many of you in the future. And most of all, I would like to thank our citizens, those who supported me, challenged me, and taught me so much. They believe in this great state and all the work that we can do together. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Driscoll.